Hey gang, this is Devin. So this is milestone 7.3. So I'm going to do a demonstration of how to do post-provisioning of Rocky Linux, 3 virtual machines. We're going to change their DHCP IP address to static, add an SSH directory if it's not there already, drop in an authorized key file. We're going to modify the sudo file such that the deployer can become root without password. Set the host name, and then we're going to change the network from DHCP to static, and then we're going to bounce the box. So I'm going to show you how to do this on Rocky Linux. You're going to have to figure out how to do it on Ubuntu because it's going to be different. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you all come up with. So let me show you the before and the after. So here I am. I'm going to get all the IP addresses from my Rocky boxes. And as you can see there, I have these DHCP assigned addresses 70, 75, 76, and 77, and they're assigned to these host names. So our goal at the end of this is to have Rocky 1 be 10.0.5.10, Rocky 2 11, and Rocky 3 12. Let's see if this works. So I'm going to run my playbook, and I'll go over the playbook, and I'll go over the inventory file for you in just a moment. Notice I have the -K, which indicates that we're going to run some of this as sudo. You hear snoring? That's my dog, not me. Okay, well, while this is running, I'm going to pop on over here and just go through the playbook a little bit more slowly, so you can basically copy paste. So I'm using the file command to drop a file. Look at I'm changing the mode to 700. The authorized key file, it's going to be a 644. Could be a 600 if you want to be more secure, if you wanted to. Let's see, I'm going to copy over the public key, and that public key is in my inventory file as a variable. And the sudo file is just going to have this line dropped in there. The Ansible user is going to be deployer. Setting the host name is pretty straightforward. In some boxes, you need to add a line to etc hosts. And this one's new to me. So we used to do CentOS 7. That was relatively straightforward. All we did was create a template from the network configuration. But Rocky 9 and Red Hat 9 have a different way of doing things. So we're using the nmcli command to do all this stuff. And then I found the easiest thing to do at the end is just to bounce the box. Sleep bot. This is a fire and forget reboot, so we don't get errors in Ansible. Okay, the next thing I want to show you, the other part of the secret sauce, is this Linux YAML file. So as you can see here, I'm using YAML, yet another markup language, and I have a hierarchy of groups. So under Linux, I have hosts. Under hosts, I have children. I have Rocky here, and at some point, I'm going to have Ubuntu here. Now, this variable here is associated with the Rocky group. These variables over here are associated with all groups. So if I have an Ubuntu group, it'll be in there as well. So so these all return, right? If I run that script again, hopefully the IPs have changed. Not quite yet. It actually does take a little bit of time for those IP addresses to change. But if we pop into vSphere, we can log in. I don't know. Let's log into Rocky 1. Actually, I have it open here. And we can see we do have a host name change in any event. So if I log in here, you can see that the IP address has been changed. Let's see if it's still the case. So let me refresh. We're going to give it a little while. So I'm going to pause my video here, and then I'll demonstrate SSHing in. Okay, lo and behold, as soon as I pause that, um, the IP addresses are good to go. So let's try. I'm going to pick one of these, and so you're going to want to do this. You're going to want to do the before and the after, showing the change, right? So I have these DHCP assigned IP addresses here. I have the static ones here. Let's see if I can SSH in without a password using deployer. So I'm in, and you can see I have a new host name. I can go sudo-i, and this is what I want you to show me on one of your VMs. I'll go ahead and write some verbiage about what you need to do for the Ubuntu boxes, but it's going to look almost exactly like this. However, you're going to have a an Ubuntu child of this Linux.yaml file. You'll probably have a different device name. I'm not quite sure what it'll show up as. And that's really about it. The public key, the Ansible user, all this other stuff should work just fine. Uh, Also, one thing I just breezed by really quickly is this. So I added to DNS, I added a name server, 10.0.5.5. That doesn't exist yet. It's going to. But I want this still to work. So I added a secondary name server of 10.0.5.2. And so that's in the YAML file. And that's why I had two there. Okay. So I wish you luck on this milestone. Goodbye.